Hello friends and lovers, welcome back to Birb. This is going to be episode 2 of a series of playing this game right now. I'll have a link in the description in case you missed the first one, but let's try to remind ourselves what's going on here. I was thinking about this game all night, about the, I don't know, the weird combinations and also the evolutions, and it seems like it's going to be even bigger than what we've seen based on a few indicators here. Like we have the evolution 3, but I did leave the game running overnight, so we have a lot of stuff as can be seen here. I should probably not bother leveling up things like the popcorn. You can also see the Sparrow got up to level 113 while we were away. I figured this would make sense. It'll hopefully sort of prevent any times where we might need to just straight up go AFK or something like that. So we know our seeds get reset sometimes. I'm gonna go kind of slow here to remind ourselves. We recently got fishing unlocked. Now, evolving reset everything as far as I can tell. Okay, we definitely want to buy all this stuff, probably. It's too bad I didn't buy this, while AFK, but whatever. What can you do, So we can see the evolution 2 up there. New evolutions await, it simply says. Feed seeds to Sparrow. Ooh, that could be interesting. I still have plenty of seeds to spend. Seeds boost popcorn. Okay, so that's going to go up like a lot probably then, right? Oh, yeah. Look at it go. Holy crap. Pick up range. That probably doesn't affect the Sparrow. But you can see how fast the Sparrow is now. It still has to pick it up very individually. So I guess the pickup range didn't matter, but who knows? Maybe it'll be helpful anyway. Can I zoom out? Okay, we can. Let's see. Plus 50% Sparrow XP, 150k. Sure. Butter popcorn. That must be... I mean, these are getting expensive now, honestly. It's evolution 2. 500,000 seeds for 2 times rainbow popcorn. So that's like the better popcorns, huh? Now we have 500 something million feathers that we could grab. But I guess let's see this first. Plus 25% popcorn value. So we actually used a lot of our seeds here. I think I shouldn't spend them yet, but I guess we need to prestige now since nothing else is necessary for the popcorn. And over here, plus 2 pop level, plus 50% cheesy popcorn. Oh, I guess that's what's going on there, right? Minus 20% fishing cooldown. Automate the fishing, yes please and thank you. We need 50 fish for this. Fish boost seeds. Interesting. 10% chance to instant catch. So we're gonna get all into the fishing. So really I just need some more fish, and that's the only thing for this table right now. I mean, already, again, you can kind of see... Oh, right, this goes up now. That going AFK probably wasn't that big of a deal. I do need to start leveling all this jazz, though, now. Big time. Yet again. Because as soon as we evolve, I don't think it's really going to matter. I don't think wing training affects the Sparrow as far as I can tell. It's really only if I leave the pigeon there, and I don't think we really want to do that much. Now, I kind of got to remember here, feathers boost seeds. So our seed gain has probably gone up quite a bit in reality since prestiging. I tried not to hit, I don't think I hit any buttons when I went AFK. Don't think so. It's kind of hard to remember. We spent all of our popcorn. I'm kind of just curious here about the Sparrow. Convert seeds into XP. Now, I assume this does not reset even during evolutions, but I guess I don't know for sure, right? Value 0.015 XP per seed. Is that even that good? Okay, you can see the rate, and now my seeds are going down. Gotcha. But that would be an actual... Well, it's a potential permanent bonus. It's hard to tell, though. Okay. Back over here. We can still spend seeds over there, of course. But now we also have the auto fish. So if I just sit here, auto on. We will just start catching fishies. So fish can either be sold or used as buffs. You can sell them for... What the hell would you even call it, really? It's just for seeds, of course, which is... It's not a large amount of seeds by any stretch of the imagination. I don't know, like, I should probably just buy, like, a lot of these. like seed gain here. So now it's up into the 1500s per second, which is pretty good, especially compared to how I had left it. But meanwhile over here, I don't know how much this matters, but this is like a small amount of seeds relatively, right? I don't know if I'm going to go max here or anything. I might leave it there for now and kind of see, because maybe in that tree back there, once we have enough fishies, in fact, we do have enough fishies, maybe something else will cost us some seeds. So now, fish boost seeds. So like the number of fish, 10% chance, 2 fish. 10% chance, 2 fish. Wait, it didn't even reduce my fish. Fish boost seeds, 2.12. Oh, wow. That's actually a big increase for having only 53 fish. I'm actually quite surprised by that. So I need to catch silverfish in particular. Now, we need to start looking at the inventory over here for the fish. And this is where I got a bit overwhelmed, you could say. So I probably don't want to sell fish at all. I want to gather fish so that I can make these kinds of purchases, right? I assume, yeah, it looks like it says the amount that we have there, and it is nowhere near enough, basically. Okay, so it looks like there is nothing else I could use for that. So is there anything that boosts fish collecting? Probably not. So when can I do the next evolution exactly? I forget. I can't remember if it's a certain amount of speed or what. Locked for Evo 2, the red worm. Evo 3. So I guess we're not on Evo 2, we're on Evo 1. Oh, I haven't bought this. Equip. I can buy more than one? Times 0. I can up it to 10. I mean, it costs basically nothing. I can up it to 100. I can up to 1,000. Okay, so let's buy 1,000 pink worms to speed up this now. Is it not equipped? It is now. Gonna go up even further. 10,000. Sure. Okay, now I think we're pretty good for a while. Your newest rod boosts the fish needed to unlock the next rod. Use it to progress faster. Right-click a fish to lock them from auto sell. Click on a fish name after selecting it to view its fish dex entry. Okay. So back at the rod shop. We're a long way from affording the next rod. This one is minus 0% cooldown, 1 luck, 1.5 luck, minus 9% cooldown. We got a ways to go. So we can look at our collection here. Is there anything that boosts our fishing? Because they all give you some kind of buff, is my understanding. Pair of boots. Well, some of them are junk. Listen to the ocean. Let's see. So 5% reel speed, for instance, but maybe there's something better than that. Not the large rusty bolt. We don't need seeds. 4% reel speed. Seeds. 10% fishing XP. Oh, there's fishing XP too. I don't know if I noticed that before. Well, I'll have to investigate that somehow. 5% popcorn, slimy. 5% radius. Oh, okay. 8% popcorn. Walk speed. Popcorn. Fishing XP again. Let's see. European minnow. Feed. So now that's on to increase our reel speed a little bit so that we can get more fishing more quickly. Tackle. Hooks. Not owned. Oh, we can buy a hook too. For like nothing. Bobbit worm. I need a bobbit worm, I guess. That must be a type of fish. So now we have 5% more luck. Okay. And we got permanent lures here. Lures, even. Lure. Neon perch. So these all require fishes too. Of which I have none. Okay. Is this equipped? It is not equipped. There we go. It was owned. There we go. That is done. Okay. Evo 2. Okay, so it's mostly about waiting to have enough of these fish to buy the next rod. We do not have any of these other kinds of fish from a glance, huh? But I would have to sit in the screen. Like, I can't really look at the other screens. However, I can at least go around and prestige it up, I suppose. Should I just spend seeds? Fish increases seed gain, I'm remembering. You could spend popcorn over here, but would you rather just prestige Reburb and get more feathers? I mean, I already had several 100 million, so I guess that was not meaningful in hindsight. So would it be better to actually keep increasing this instead then? Feathers, more feathers equals more of other gains. I don't know if anything boosts fish. I would love to go look at the skill tree that we have. But it means I won't be fishing during that time, which is a bit sad. Oh, this must be my fishing XP. Because I'm level 5. Luck times 1.13, no cooldown reduction. That, I mean, I assume that is. I don't see anywhere else I can look into more detail on it, though. Okay, I'm buying some of this popcorn stuff. Whoops, I right-clicked. Alright, then back here. I mean, I guess I should buy some of this stuff. Right? Let's get it up to, like... I don't know, we could probably get it all kind of even here, right? This is costing me seeds. Quite a bit of seeds, too, right? I should have probably done this before I prestiged, in hindsight. So there goes all my seeds, but I'm gaining a good amount here. And it's going to keep going up the more fishies I have, I guess. That's my understanding. We can check in on the inventory. 14 and 11. So we got a little while until that happens. Seems to me like the next time we go AFK, it's definitely going to have to be in the fishing spot. Okay, so I want to look here. More upgrades. Hold the feed. It wants 30 billion popcorn. Okay. How I get 2 million a second. Is that crazy? There's more things. Sparrow molt, it says. Am I going to be able to save up that amount? It's 10 seconds is 3 million. 30, sorry. 10 seconds. Oh, whoa. It's going like way down for some reason. Let's say the average is 2 million a second. There, right? So 10 seconds would be 20 million. 100 seconds would be 200 million. 1,000 seconds. So 10,000 seconds would be about 20 billion. It's a long time. It seems like that's a long time to get the amount of popcorn that we want to get. Okay. I kind of got to go back here. 10% chance to catch 2 fish. It says permanent. Oh, so these won't reset. Plus 25% seed speed. We need a rusty pipe. Can't scroll here, unfortunately. Minus 25% real time. Oh, no, I need a lot of seeds. Oh, no. Seeds boost fish value. Ooh. Minus 50% common junk. 5 empty potion bottles. Okay. There's some cool stuff here that we'll have to check in on. Now, if we go back here, if we actually sat here and collected this, we'd be collecting popcorn much, much faster. Is the truth. So if we thought we could make a push for the evolution, we could attempt to, but I think this is, yeah, I think it's kind of too much, right? I don't want to spend seeds because there's more things in the skill tree to grab. Right. Would we want to consider prestiging? I mean, it's not that's not a lot of feathers compared to what we already have. There's nothing left in this window. Okay, doke. Would I want to feed seeds to the sparrow as well? I know I'm not fishing, but trying to take in all those surroundings, I guess. Oh man, you really can't scroll this screen? That's too bad. That is too bad indeed. So we just have to get some random junk. We have to get some random junk. Got to get it to 1 million seeds, which actually won't be too crazy, and 150 fish. So I think we're mostly sitting here, waiting for seeds to build. We need to get back up to 1 milli. We need to get to 150 fish. 1 million seeds and 150 fish. I should probably not spend here at all any further. It's definitely gotten quite pricey. In terms of doing this, I would lose all of my popcorn. In order to get some more feathers. I have to remind myself without actually seeing the screen. Feathers boost seeds, I think? I think the feathers boost seeds. How many feathers you have? I think that was the case. I think. I don't think they boost popcorn. Now, we're not gonna get to 30 billion this round. I don't think so. That's not gonna happen. Ain't no way. So, question then. We probably don't need to increase popcorn cap. Wing training also doesn't matter. But we could keep increasing the value of the popcorn. And if we're going to be sitting on this evolution for a while, seems like you should do that. Seems to me. So I'm just going to hit max on it. Okay. Now, I wonder how much that could go up now. Let's just hope a decent chunk. Probably want to save up some amount of popcorn, though, in the case of random skill tree item appearing that requires a large amount of popcorn. I don't know. Seeing 4 million a second. I think I gotta get out the calculator because I am actually curious. 7 million, you know what I mean? All right. So let's see. They want 30 billion. 30. I was gonna say, I hope they give me. What do you think the average is up there now? 5 million a second? Divided by 5 million. 6,000 seconds, and then you just divide that by 60. Equals 100 minutes. Take me an hour 40 if I went AFK right now, roughly. That's my understanding, at least. Let's check in on the rod to see if we have the next rod. Nope, and we're not even close. I think I might have accidentally spent a silverfish or something, maybe. We're almost at 150 fishies. We're almost at 1 million seeds also, so we're getting something else soon. Over the tackle box. Yeah, we can't buy anything here unless we find a bobbit worm or some neon perches. Hey, we got 2 fishies. Let's go. What is this per hour thing? Is that like the weight of the fish? Seems to be the weight of the fish. Hey, we hit both things at once. Minus 25% real time. Do I actually spend the seeds? I do actually spend the seeds. Okay. Seeds boost fish value. Fish value. So that's only if I sell the fish. I need 300 fish caught to get popcorn times heaviest fish. And this requires evolution too. Popcorn times heaviest fish, you say. So my heaviest fish multiplies my popcorn gain. That's my understanding, I think. So we're level 6 up here from the looks of things, right? The real time went down a bit from those upgrades. We got that happening for us. 30 billion. 30 billion. How can I improve that? Feels like there's something I'm missing. So I could increase. You can spend seeds to make this happen. Again, these are getting really expensive already. We're nowhere near a new rod. We're about to hit level 7. Fish caught. Fish caught. Fish caught. New record. We can increase our popcorn gain by a little bit by getting a different buff here. I don't know if I'm not that convinced really, right? I don't see anything I can look at around this. It seems to be increasing my luck slightly as time goes on. It's gonna be a while until we get enough of these fishes, as far as I can tell. Tier 1. Have I found any other kinds of fish that are interesting? Doesn't seem that way. This is our collection. Oh, you can actually sort by... Oh. The buff up here, which is nice. I'm looking around now. 5%, that's the one that's on. Yeah, nothing that good. Is this fishing XP? It is. 12% fishing XP. Not sure. Can I click on this? No. This is my evolution. Evolving. Am I, like, actually, like, evolving in the, like, presently? Like, there's something happening? Should I go talk to our friend back there? Huh. It's too bad I can't explore around. Oh, wow. I can get 26,000. That's still not that many seeds, though, right? That's really just not that many compared to how much we're actively gaining. So that's all they ever give is seeds, right? As far as I can tell. I'm double checking myself here, kind of. Looking around them and looking at what the value states in case there's something besides seeds. I guess this might be good to sell to get a bundle of seeds early on after we evolve or something like that. That would be my guess. It's going to be a while because we need 300 fish for one of the next upgrades. We also need just to catch some junk, I think, for some of the other upgrades, which just prevents other junk from appearing, is my understanding. We're at 1 billion up there. How long did we spend gathering that? Because we need 30 times it. I'm going to go look at the castle. Satisfaction 0. Stage 2, Exodus. More upgrades. Resources times Evo. Reset upon evolution is currency. Upgrades. PGFS. Huh? Fish inventory. Sparrow molt. Sparrow molt. Oh, the level of the sparrow goes down is my understanding. Oh. Firmly kept is your level. Fishing level? Evo count. Maps. Fish currency. Fish currency. This? Oh, that's actually quite nice. Rods, fishing, 50%. Fish currency and then fishing, 50%. Maybe they mean fishing XP, not sure. Can't go any further there. Locked. We have a long way to go. I was gonna say, can you keep fishing while we're there? 300 fish caught to get the trophy bonus, which is popcorn times heaviest fish. That might be enough to get to 30 billion, I'm kind of thinking. Or seed speed. I kind of want to... I know I'm not fishing right now. Can I actually use WAS to kind of move around here? Oh, you can use the WAS to look around. Feathers boost seas. That's right. Okay, I thought so. Feathers times playtime. Times 3 seeds and feathers. Seeds boost popcorn. Okay, so the more popcorn I have... Sorry. The more seeds I have, the more popcorn I'll gain. Okay, gotcha. And we get all that. 25% popcorn value, 15% move speed. Trying to remember, like, what boosts what? Not that it really changes anything, because I'm mostly just holding on to everything right about now. I just kind of want to check in on the Sparrow. See how they're doing. 104, level 114, which is pretty good. Now, if we sat here, instead of trying to fish, could we get to 30 billion in a reasonable amount of time? I don't think we'd want to spend anything at this point. I don't think so. Well, I would spend some on our own wing training, I guess, because this is like essentially nothing, right? When we're in the billions. Should we just get it to max? It's not that much. Okay, so that's how fast we can go. Increasing the cap will do like a little something? It seems to me. Yeah, I guess if we wanted to expedite getting to 30 bills, this is what we'd want to do. For sure. Don't think we buy that anymore, though. You wouldn't want to buy any seeds. I mean, spend your seeds. But we also just need the fish. We need to fish. We must fish. We need to get better rods. We need to get fishing XP. We need to collect more fish. Catch fish in the pond. Bridge map. Milestone not spent. Milestone not spent. I don't know what that means. 1 value, it says. Earned by reburbing and complete special goals. Gotcha. We got 1 million seeds. Over 1 million. It cost me 100k to upgrade anything here. Prestiging would give me 122 million golden feathers, but I already have 605 million. So I think I'm comfortable in saying Ooh, plus 8% popcorn. I'd also want to switch out my fishy buff, right? So it's kind of just a choice now. Do I sit here and fish? There's going to be a lot of sitting this episode, it seems to me. So we might have to get into story time. And if you're not already watching these kinds of videos at 2 times speed, then shame on you? I guess not shame on you, but it's totally understandable. We're level 8. 219 fish. Let's check in on the rod, I guess, at least here. Hey, we got 30 silverfish, but still need quite a few more blue-gray fish. We only have 18 out of the 30 that we need. It's too bad. Do I lose all my fishing inventory? I mean, I think this just says, this just means evolution 1, but the fact that it says evolving like that, you know, confounds me, you could say. I got scared for a second there, like, am I not recording? Catch chance, 0.093%. Does that mean I have it? Minus something inside, wait, it's empty. Oh. Rare, it says. Plus 15% popcorn. Apparently I have one. Sick. 10% fishing XP. These are kind of interesting. How many of these do I have, does it say? Oh, it says what it's needed for there. Oh, we just got 51 out of 327. I gotcha. There was a whole... Do I remember what game this was? There was a whole incremental game. Well, it was just a demo, but it was still like a 90-minute long session of playing the game and getting through the demo. I forgot to hit the record button on. Oh my god. And I had to do it all again. I had to do it all again. What a nightmare that was. I did it because, again, anyway, because I liked the game, but I can't remember which one. And maybe I shouldn't tell you which one. Because it's one of those things, like, I kind of got to pretend like I haven't already done all of it. I don't know. You could probably tell because I'm not a good actor. I think that's the only time where, like, I think there was one time where I played, like, a little bit of one of the incrementals, but it wasn't, like, episode 1 or anything. And I forgot to hit record, but I noticed kind of early on. But that was, like, the worst case that I can think of. There's been probably, if I were to guess, 3 or 4 of these games where it turned out after recording it that the music supplied for the game had a copyright on it. So trying to publish a video of it basically meant, you know, to get it, potentially could get it top. What does that mean? Copyright strike, but more realistically, you know, you just don't earn any money from posting the video. I think for a couple of them, I posted them anyway, but for a couple others, even though I liked the game quite a bit, I just had to kind of chuck the video. Unfortunate. Just had to chuck it. What do we have here now? A bobbit worm. That's not until Evo 2. We're adding 3 billion there. We need 10 times that amount. Oy. Oy, I say. I don't think we'll be prestiging for the rest. Have we found any better... I'm looking at things that we don't have a lot of. Better buffs here, but no, it doesn't appear that way. Now, if we wanted to swap to popcorn to try to get to the 30 billion, does it sort by best to worst? It looks that way, so you could eat one of these for an 8% increase, I guess. Sell, safe all, 53,000. I mean, that's like nothing. It almost feels weird that I can sell the fish, right? Agreed. I mean, I'm sure there's instances, hey, we're at the 24. I don't know if it's kind of like sped up a little bit or what, but... We're going to get that soon. We're almost at 300 fish for something. I don't remember what. It doesn't eat the fish. It doesn't take the fish away, which is nice, right? Our level's going up, but all that does is increase our luck as far as I can understand. 300 fish. I also just needed some, like, junk items for the other upgrades there, my understanding. Let me take a quick peek here to see. Oh, I can actually buy some things. Minus 50% common junk chance. Hell yeah. Plus 25% seed speed. So that's going to go up a lot. Should. Seeding, speeding. It did go up. No more common junk items. Or, well, should be fewer at a minimum. The standard gray fish. We're almost at 300 fish for the next one. We're almost at 30 blue gray fish also. So, I mean, we'll see where that skill tree goes after this, but it kind of seems to me like once we get this, it's time to focus on popcorn, right? I got one tan fish over here to work towards the next one. Interesting, like, what's the big, here's the quote-unquote big difference here, but I guess that luck increase is the major thing that will allow us to get the next fishes that are necessary. I've already caught one tan fish. And a 1. Now, the more seeds I have, the more popcorn I gain. I already forgot. It's so hard to commit. It's so hard to commit to memory. We're at level 9. Doesn't seem to matter. I mean, our luck is going up very, very slowly from it. Hey, we hit 300 fish. So once we do that, what does that provideth for us? Popcorn times heaviest fish caught. This doesn't say permanent, so I have to, like, get here next time still. Seeds boost fish value. That's what that does. Fish boost seeds also, though. Popcorn times heaviest. So, okay, so now can't really control what my heaviest fish is, but that should help in our gain quite a bit, I would think. It's just an additional multiplier. What I'm thinking here is I'm going to buy the next rod. Oh, there it goes. There goes a bunch of fish, but what can you do? Buy, and it is equipped. Okay. But now I got to abandon the fishing. Oh, cooldown minus 10%. Luck is times 1.83 now, so that went up quite a bit. Ooh, a 10% popcorn buff. So, but I do think it's about time we try to get to the next evolution, right? So we're looking at popcorn. Plus 15% from the ancient ammonite. It's my only one, I think. Hopefully I don't need it for later too much. I think we just do it anyway, though. Let's hit feed. And now we have a popcorn increase. So there's nothing left down here that we can get, right? Yeah, everything's evolution 2. 10% chance to instant catch, plus 20% rare fish chance. More speed, more popcorn value, more Sparrow XP. Unlocks resonance. Oh, what is that? It does sound interesting, though. Okay, so now we're back here. And I don't think there's anything else I can do right now besides just wait for 30 billion, basically. I think so. We wouldn't want to spend seeds, right? Right? Would I? I'm gonna have to go look. I'm sorry. Feathers boost seeds. Okay, so not that. Seeds boost popcorn. Okay, so I don't want to spend. I don't want to spend, I don't think. I think it's safe to say. There are things here. Well, I mean, this, right? Is that better? You get 0.2 for 100k. Let's buy it once and see. So right now, seeds boost popcorn equals 3.39. Let's wait until it hits 3.40. It takes a while, though, huh? This actually might be better. In reality. Waiting. Man, that took a while. So it did go down by 0.02, but I gained 0.2 in the meantime. Okay, so this is actually better for a little while until it's taking away 0.2 per upgrade here. And it's getting close. I'm going to call it one more, and then we go back. So I think now it's about right for this amount of seeds it costs. Okay. We got there. Unless it's like a diminishing returns thing. The higher it is. I'm not sure though. And now we wait. And now we wait. Just making sure there's nothing here. Now, increasing popcorn value by spending popcorn becomes questionable, right? Popcorn cap. Oh, wow. We're actually keeping up here quite strongly, but I can't reduce the spawn time anymore. Rainbow. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if the cap really would do a ton for us at this point, so you wouldn't bother there. Increasing the base value by 1, it's really hard to judge what that adds at this point, you know? I guess you could look at it this way. If we're averaging about a tenth, it'll only take 10 seconds to earn this back. If even that. It's kind of hard to say what the average is there. We need to see the average over a larger span of time or something like that. I'm going to buy 1. Actually, I can kind of watch here. It's 1.134 million for a plain white. Now it's 1.154. For a $500 million, huh? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Okay, I think I stopped there. It was already questionable. We stopped it at a nice value anyway. Okay, Mr. Sparrow. I don't think there's much else we could do now. I could feed you seeds to make you go faster, but I think you're going to get reset also. But seeds also boost popcorn. It's all entangled. It's all one giant loop, isn't it? Always has been, maybe. Okay, it's already been 30 minutes. Good God. Good God. It feels bad not being able to sit there and fish, because it feels like that's probably the next big thing. I wonder, is each evolution always just going to be a larger and larger amount of popcorn? Obviously, like exponentially probably, but maybe that is the case. Perhaps it is. I feel like I gotta give my occasional incremental game rating system out here, because it's been a while since I discussed it, but we have some downtime to say the least. Hey, we're a third of the way there, but it took us a long time to get to a third of the way. Do I need to get the calculator back out? It's hard to say what our average is here. We need 20 billion more, I'll just say now. Right? Divide that by, what do you think our average is right about now? So, I'll call it 30 million. That's 30 million. Divided by 30 million, that's that. Divided by 60 equals 11 minutes. 11 minutes, hopefully, is all that takes. That's not that bad, right? That's not that bad. But we have, like, nothing else to look at now is the only sad part. Like, there's no menus for me to consider or anything like that. When we hit Evolution 3, I'm sure many things will open up, though. It'll probably blow my mind in some way or another. I wonder if this is actually... we'd probably be more active if I didn't leave it AFK overnight. Or maybe we'd just be sitting here for even longer. I'm not sure which, because we'd have way less feathers. And therefore, we'd be gaining way less seeds. That's my assumption, at least, right? So I'm probably going to leave the game going AFK going into the next episode. Assuming that there is one. I mean, I think it's safe to assume I'm not going to make it for this, but yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about? My incremental rating system. I mean, I've never actually given, like, ratings to games ever. Like a 1 out of 10 or something like 1 through 10 possible rating system. I've never really done that, and I'm probably not going to do that. But I can talk about which games I love the most. I think, the incremental game that comes to mind as like the best probably it has to be Cauldron, and I don't think it's particularly close. Like the amount of content, the amount of variety, the amount of different incremental style games, because there's many different kinds of games that breaks it up, and then there you get overarching incremental things going on. It's just massive. It's really, you know, top tier, major lesson in how to make an actual in-depth incremental game, I think, you know, with like lots to do constantly if you so want. But also there's idle options for those that want it too. I don't know, it's just, it's great, really. So, I mean, that's the number one. If you just want to know number one, the game's called Cauldron. I did have a whole series on it, and it goes on and on and on and on and on forever, basically. It's probably the one I stuck longest to, but there's some other, like, really special ones, I think. I think Crank always comes to mind as just being, like, quite a surprise. It's a weirdly simple, and it's a free browser game like this. So, it's just kind of, I don't know, it's just full of surprises, I guess is how I'd describe it. But I think one of the big things that these incremental games usually, the best ones tend to do is like, and maybe this does get a bit tired after seeing so many different games, but I always still get surprised when it's like, oh my god, there's more. Oh my god, there's more. Oh my god, there's more. And then it just keeps going and going and going. This one actually kind of shows you ahead of time how much there might be. Which, you know, I don't know. Is that like a mistake? Do you want to leave it as a surprise? Or do you want to let them know, like, hey, don't go anywhere because there's going to be plenty more to do. Don't worry that you're going to run out of stuff. You know, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. And then, so what I say, Crank was my next one, right? After that, what am I saying? It's a tough one after that. It's a tough one after that because there's been just like so many little special ones. I think the one that comes to mind that is different. There's a lot of like cool little ones, like Norp Apolog comes to mind. It's just like a fun little one with great theming and some good stuff there, and it's definitely up there. I think a game that kind of expanded on what Norp Apolog created though was Journey to Incrementalia, because it just has like a crazy number of, I guess you could just call it builds that are possible. So that one always comes to mind. Just, I really enjoyed experimenting with all the different potential build archetypes and just seeing how each one works out. You know, I thought that was just really fun, you know. Really good idea for a game there. So I don't know if that's truly my top three, you know, but because I don't know that once I think of another one, I'm like, oh yeah, but what about that one? And then I think of another one. Oh yeah, but what about that one? It's too hard to pick. It's too hard to pick, I guess. But there you go. Cauldron, Crank, Journey to Incrementalia. Those are the ones I'll mention at least for now. At least for now. I got a couple on the horizon too that look pretty good that people have talked up, so I'll definitely be checking them out soon. After we're done burbing. There's always the danger with these games though that, and you can kind of see it right now, literally as I'm talking, right? There's always the danger that you enter the idle stage of it, where there's a lot less for us to interact with, and there's a lot more waiting for something to happen. And in reality, like, we're waiting 11 minutes right now to gain enough popcorn. If I was just, like, doing my work or playing another game, 11 minutes would feel like literally nothing. But as a content creator, 11 minutes feels like kind of an eternity to have to fill in with my own speeches a little bit. It does feel like a very long time. So now, that might mean that if we hit that stage in this game, where it's like, okay, so clearly I'm just waiting for, you know, 10 minutes at a time, clicking one upgrade, waiting 10 minutes, clicking one upgrade. If we ever get to that point, then we might have to call it a day, I'm afraid. That's sort of what happened with one of the ones that I did actually like quite a bit, and I played it for a fair amount after the YouTube series was over. That was Dodeca Dragons. It just kind of entered the stage where, well, I'm clearly just waiting a long period of time, clicking one upgrade, waiting, clicking one upgrade, etc., 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 you know. Sometimes those games, like, there'll be like a sudden burst of, what would you call it? A burst of progress from time to time. But yeah, it must be actually quite difficult when I think about it to balance out constantly getting those bursts of progress without making us wait too long here. It must actually be kind of hard. You also don't know what each player is going to be like thinking about and possibly grabbing or not grabbing, you know, and I guess in theory you could make mistakes, you know, and just not really consider repercussions of certain actions, you know? Like if I foolishly spend all my seeds here or something like that. Like, oh no, all my popcorn game went away, or I don't understand why. But I guess the idea is you get prized with waiting shorter intervals if you make the right choices. And I'm not even certain that I have here. It's very possible I missed a detail. And things could be moving faster right now if I hadn't. It's very possible. Look at all the feathers we could gain right now with that prestige. If only. If only. We cannot. We must hold. We must hold. I'm quite tempted to just go look around, but there's nothing to look at, you know? It's just waiting on the billions here. Okay, I think I yapped on for long enough that I might cut out the next few minutes here. That way I can go make a thumbnail for the next 5 minutes or something like that. But yeah, if you got like favorites, particularly if it's ones I haven't played, but honestly, just tell me if it is one I have played also. If you got favorites, please do let me know. It is actually how I get most of the suggestions nowadays, at least. Or that's how I find most of these incremental games, is just from people suggesting them, you know. And I try to give them a shout out at the beginning, but sometimes I'm also not good at it all of it. Anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes, I guess. All right, whoops, I went a little bit over. Wife had a math question. I couldn't answer it. Let's go. I just kind of want to quickly check here. Now, I kind of want to remind myself. Now, what do we lose here? Currency and upgrades. Popcorn. Let's see, have golden feathers and seeds. So I lose all of this, right? Is there anything that I could possibly spend? We keep our level? What else says we lose our Sparrow molts? They must mean Sparrow level then, right? I'm not really sure. Currently kept as level, maybe fishing level, evo count, of course, maps, of course. Fish currency. Ooh, rods, and then it says fishing 50%. Well, I don't think there's anything I could spend or use. So I guess we're just going to have to feed. Wait, if I fed you and gave you some satisfaction earlier on, would that have done something? If I, like, partially fed you? Completed. Evolve. More. I need more. My form shifts. The dungeon can barely contain me. Do you see, Birb? The universe is vast and I am hungry. Let us proceed to the next stage of existence. All right. Can do, buddy. Birb. Okay, so now we're back. We did keep our fishies, which is no surprise there. We can start gaining our poopcorn. We don't have a second bird yet. Unless the second bird's going to be, like, for something else. Like maybe they'll give us another bird. Sorry, a third bird? Third bird. Okay, you did reset the level of the sparrow. Okay. I figured. I figured as much. I actually do need that respawn time pretty bad. Okay, so we're back at the beginning. Need 1,000 poopcorns in order to prestige. Man, we need that respawn time much more than I recall. Would the max... More popcorns on screen. Would the max actually assist? I don't think so, if we're constantly below it. That's cheap now. Okay. There, we hit 1,000. I mean, you should just probably prestige right away so that you can get this golden feather. Now we're back here, thus multiplying our popcorn gain. Does each popcorn have its own individual respawn time, or do I get like, kind of curious how that works. We're back here. It still takes like a surprising amount of time here. Now, I could go eat a fish real quick to get a buff, right? Sunflower seeds, of course, we have to start over there. We still, okay, so we kept all of this stuff except for our fishing level, I guess. Oh, that's what we lost half of. Okay, that's what we lost half of. I understand. Otherwise, everything here is the same, interestingly. Okay. Oh, we lose all of our fish, though. Do I? Hold on. Yes, we did lose all of our fish. Okay. Do I still have an ancient ammonite? I do not. Plus 20% radius? Oh, dang. That's a good sounding fish. So I could use something here. It's kind of too bad you lose all your fish, isn't it? So wait a minute. Is there a new thing? Ugh. You're an ugly mother, huh? Leviticus unlocks fishing automation, more tree upgrades, and a bird nest. This is more upgrades, resources, times Evo. So does everything go up? Then, okay. Oh, we can prestige with 8, 9. Get a little more maybe there, even? 10, okay. Get that. Get that. Get some radius. Okay, there you go. That was pretty good. Respawn time, max, etc. That requires evolution 3, not evolution 2. Okay. So there is something else to the left eventually. The thing talked about like the dungeon not being able to withhold it or something like that. Which sounded kind of interesting, right? I don't know if that's actually important or if it's just like flavor text or what. I am not sure. Okay, we can already prestige for a decent amount here. I guess we should be focusing on popcorn gain so that we can get more feathers to allow us to advance further. I could probably be sitting here and manually figuring some of this out. All of these are pretty good. What about time? Get that one real quick. If I click it, will it help? Okay, let's reburb. Let's get one of those. One of those. It's 100 or more magnetic field, but the speed is actually helpful. Okay, now we're back here. Back at the beginning. We're back at the beginning. Start hitting max out here. Lovely. We need 100 golden feathers to unlock the thing. Actually, I did have enough feathers. I actually have 54 feathers now too. So I might want to hit the prestige button a little bit earlier than last time so that I can get this going on. Unlock sunflower platform. Do you just need a lot of feathers for that? I don't really remember. Let's see, it's 100 feathers. Maybe I'll wait until we collectively hit 200 here between this and what we already have. Perchance. Reburb. Okay. I'll buy that. Now, let me go this way. I could sell some fish to get some seeds early on, if we so chose. We need seeds. We need popcorn, etc., etc. So, interestingly, fish caught. We don't have our fish anymore. However, though, right? It still remembers how many fish we've caught in totality. Okay, that's all done. So maybe we should be catching fish while the Sparrow does this almost now. What do we think? I don't know. While we still need to max this out, I'm not so certain that's actually the case. Oh, we can buy something like that. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Maybe we want to cap all this out first, and then we can consider the fishing expeditions, right? Okay, then. So, we do need quite a few feathers, then. We want to do that. There's also a bunch of things to spend popcorn on over here. 50 seeds, 5,000 golden feathers, 1,000 seeds. Upgrades don't spend seeds. Huh? That's a new one, right? Am I crazy? Upgrades don't spend seeds. We need 1,000 seeds to make that happen. What? I mean, I understand those words. But there's no way, like, I can then just buy all these for free. Like, that doesn't make sense. And they must mean the upgrades within that tree, maybe? Right? Must be something along those lines. I think we just do this, buy that. Oh, I actually have enough for both? Oh, kind of surprised. Well, cap all that. Call it a day. Go back here. Start hitting this. And now we'll worry about everything else, basically. Sound good? Okay, so there's nothing left on the Prestige tab. I might let the Sparrow do some of that now. 100,000 popcorn. Feathers boost seeds. I don't have enough feathers for that to be particularly interesting. Unfortunately. 5,000 golden feathers, huh? Upgrades don't spend seeds, but I need 1,000 of them. We go back here. We go back to fishing. Catching several fishies. Right? We can potentially, like, favorite some or something like that. Do I have a buff on? I do. 20% radius. Okay. I mean, not a buff that I really want anymore. There's certain ones we can, like, lock in, is my understanding. Plus 12% fishing XP, 15% more popcorn. This real speed is pretty good. River tan catfish. Tan fish times 3 we want. So that's not what I want, right? I think. Tan and gudgeon. Tan and gudgeon. There's a tan fish. Okay. Thought there was something you could do to, like, set it so it doesn't get sold. Need it for a reinforced rod. Sell one, sell all. Can already get quite a few seeds here. Not enough. Tackle box. Oh, wait, we can get this now, too. Which gives us more luck. Equip. Oh, whoops, I hit max for it. I bought it. I spent all my popcorn on it, and it was probably too much. But there it is. Is it equipped? Appears to be equipped. No? Pink worm. Red worm. 5% luck. What was that? That's real speed? Oh. Do I actually want real speed more? Oh, Christ. I don't know now. Maybe. Guess you need something in particular. Need neon perch. Okay, so that's not happening. Okay, back here. Yeah, I thought I found something. Click on a fish after. Okay, right-click fish to lock them from auto sell. Okay, there we go. So right-click a tan fish, locked. Now I gotta find the gudgeon. Oh, I already found it. Beautiful. I guess I'll sell the rest. No, it sold all of the gudgeons because I hit sell all. I meant to hit this one. No. Oh no. Okay, it kept those. Okay, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so I got a bunch of seeds. There we go. Let's take a look over here. Bird, why are you so far from the rest of the upgrades? Cannot see. Feathers times playtime. 10 times. We earn 10 times the feathers now. I wonder if that's capped out or something, right? Okay, upgrades don't spend seeds. So, I mean, that costs like nothing. Auto-generate. Need 10k seeds for that, so it's going to be a while, since I only get like 3. Need 5,000 goldens, which I could get over here. Need 10 million popcorn, which we're a bit far away from, so... Wait a minute. Oh, I got a little confused by that. Wait a minute. The first 25 upgrades were free. Oh, that's confusing, right? Wait, was it? Did I miss it? Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, so this is starting to skyrocket now then. More bird speed. All right, I need 10 million popcorn for that, but it's still going to be a while. Why don't you just spend all of that? My Sparrow. I'll spend a little bit there. Will that get you to 10 million in a reasonable amount of time? No, not really, actually. So it's probably faster to get 5,000 goldens. Why don't we do that? Buy this. Unlocks a seed upgrade, yes. Minus 20% fishing cooldown. Need 1 million goldens for the next. I have to start upgrading over here now, though. Yet again. Now, over here... seed upgrade. Why isn't it appearing? It seems to be a bit wonky. For some reason, that doesn't always appear. Frustratingly. I need 10 million. Fish boost seeds, yes. Automate the fishing. I wish I didn't have to be in the screen. Yeah. Yeah. Need 1,000 fish caught for that bad boy. So there's some more evolution stuff, right? Like, I think that's new. 1,000 fish caught. We need 1,000 fish caught for that, too. Fish XP buff affects seagull. Plus 50% seagull XP. So we're getting a seagull soon? 3 times the seeds and feathers. Okay, let's grab that. Resonance with 1 million seeds. Let me grab some of this real quick. Then I'm going to say that feed seeds to the Sparrow. Not great. Upgrades don't cost seeds. Has this appeared yet? It has not, sadly. So buy 1. I knew this would happen. Look, it goes straight to level 27. So I think the first certain amount of upgrades are free? I don't even know. Kind of hard to tell. 2 times the seed speed. And that didn't actually cost me any seeds, right? It's more about seeds owned now. Kind of like how the fish, I would reckon. Seed boost program. Yeah, that didn't go down afterwards. Lovely. Okay. That's pretty good. But this actually costs seeds, right? Wait, no, it doesn't. What? So neither does this. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Well... Okay. I mean, it didn't lie. It didn't lie, but I just didn't believe it also. It never lied at any point to me, but I just did not believe how it worked. My mind refused to believe it. 100%. Okay. Feed seeds to Sparrow. So, wait a minute. If I go back here, and I feed seeds to our Sparrow now... It is actually going down this time. Now it is actually going down. So this does actually cost seeds. So I'm no longer building seeds, sadly, if I choose to feed it. Which means I can't keep getting these upgrades. But I wonder if I start getting... The rate seems to be slightly variable. Total value. Huh, interesting. I don't know what to think there. I turned it off for now. I kind of want to think about that. Yeah, because there's more things to get via seeds right now. Right. More Sparrow XP. Probably the big one. 500,000 for rainbow popcorn. I need to prestige, though, so that I can get enough feathers for some of these things. That's done. Lovely. 100 million golden feathers. So we're back there. We'll get that just like the once. I kind of feel, but don't know if I need it. I should check to see what the next evolution is exactly. Why is the prestige thing highlighted? Everything's maxed out. We will need to prestige again. I wish they did the same thing for seeds that they did for feathers here now. Right? So we can keep showing up here and grabbing these upgrades as soon as they're available. With no downside. Okay. And then back here, there shouldn't be anything going on here, really. You have real speed on. I accidentally sold all my gudgeons. I could go for luck instead of real speed. I don't know what's correct there, really. Me on perch, huh? Collection. We don't get many seeds from selling here still. Sad day. Okay. Was just checking in. All right, let's go back over here. Let's find out. I need 200 billion popcorn for the next one. Okay, so it is just more and more popcorn is my understanding then. Okay, we can't go right any further from here. Okay. Understood. Let's buy all that. Back here, rainbow popcorn goes up. 50 million seeds. 30 million seeds. That is going to be a lot of seeds. Now, didn't I get something? Feathers boost seeds, so I do want to prestige for more feathers for that purpose. But I also need 100 million for this. That's fish, that's fish. That's seeds, that's seeds. 1 million seeds. Unlocks resonance. I don't know what resonance is. Unlocks mitosis. Evolution preserves 25% of Sparrow XP. This is permanent. What is resonance? Where can I find resonance? Unlocks resonance. Gonna have to look around or something here, right? No, I don't see anything there. Resonance. It says it's permanent. Huh. Mostly all seeds. Fish caught. Wait, what is this? Sparrow resonance. Popcorn and seeds multiplier. Draining XP. Oh. So it's draining the Sparrow XP. So I need to start feeding it, don't I? Hello? Is it going? Convert seeds. Stop draining? Feed. So I can drain my seeds. It's not even slowly. I think we're actually gaining more than we're losing now. Okay, but I get a multiplier while we are draining, but it drains too fast. Stop draining. I'm watching that. Okay, so then the question, convert XP to power, it says. Sacrifice this amount. How do I increase our seed conversion rate? Exactly. Oh, okay, wait. I just get this from draining XP. Okay, I think I understand then. So if I do it again, that's just going to go up for like each level drained kind of thing, I think. So is there any reason to not do this? Well, it won't let me feed it while it's draining. So I'm going to have to micromanage this to some degree. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so back here, it's time to prestige. It probably was time a long time ago. Whoa. Let's grab this jazz real quick. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. We got 1 billion feathers. 1 billion with a B. So that's gone up significantly since our prior to the evolution. I think it has to do with the whole like not having to spend the seeds. That's my guess at least. This is actually nearing the cap of the cap. The cap of the cap. Back here. Can spend on that. Not really spending, though. My buff is for real speed. Need like 200 billion, right? For the next evolution. But this is already way higher than before. And again, I think it's because of this. Okay, we can get this movement speed, right? Popcorn value cost 50 million seeds, 30 million seeds, 100 million seeds. Okay. More fish caught. So we need seeds. Okay. To gain more Sparrow XP so that I can drain it later on. I guess there's really not much to do there, right? Like, just let the Sparrow do it. Gaining more popcorn here would only help us towards the 200 billion we need for the next evolution right now. So it seems to me like we should work on the fish caught. But I should still be doing this on occasion. It's popcorns and seed multiplier. The seed multiplier is probably the important part here, right? We're going to drain all this. Does this ever go up? I'm not sure. Stop. Total value. I hope I'm not doing something wrong here, because when I drain, it gains... this is kind of interesting. Will you tell me anything more? More level equals faster XP gain. Press 1 for quick menu access. Right, so it gains more XP the faster it collects popcorn. It collects, but so it builds on itself because a level equals more faster speed. So you wouldn't want to drain it down to level 0, level 1, like I just did. In other words. Okay. Because you want it to build upon itself. Right. Okay, right. This is actually going at a pretty decent pace, though. I kind of wonder if I should just get this, then. Early on. And that might be the last one. I don't think the cap is necessary. Make sure I didn't miss any upgrades here. I did not. We're at 5 million seeds. We hit 30 million. That would be the next important thing. Now, this does appear to be capped. Feathers boost seeds. So, you might want to consider reburbing here for some more feathers then. Fish also boost seeds. Seeds boost fish value. Popcorn times heaviest fish. It seems like we might want to at least one more time. What do you think? Sparrow, level 28. Now the question is... That keeps going up. Convert seeds into XP. Is the rate going up? Am I actually draining my seeds yet? Not yet. Oh, so it always goes at the same pace, but it requires more XP for every level. Okay. Fascinating. I can double my feathers right now if I wanted. So maybe when we start losing seeds, that's when it's time to drain. When we're not gaining seeds anymore. Should that be the thought here? Or is that like an arbitrary point? It's like breaking even right about now. I don't know. I don't think you'd want to lose too much, though. Well, this will be a lot better to go AFK with at a minimum, right? We are starting to drain our seed collection. Not by a ton. Let's hit that. I don't know, level 25. Then go back to feeding. Okay. That got up to 2.69. Oh, boy. We're at 45 billion already. Yeah, because I need to be gaining seeds. But you also want to be gaining Sparrow levels and spending seeds to do so that I can increase the Sparrow resonance. Oh, man, my head. Oh, I can leave the Sparrow open while I'm in other windows. Okay, that's actually really good, then. That would be kind of annoying if you couldn't. Okay, I have real speed as a buff. It's mostly just about catching as many fish as quick as possible, I think, right now. Can I open this window at the same time? I cannot at the same time. Too bad. The gudgeon. Oh. Where's the gudgeon? Where could you be? Oh, the gudgeon is still locked. Okay, okay. I mean, it's only 30,000 seeds if I sold everything in here, so that's not really worthwhile. We get more popcorn that way. Yeah, weirdly, we're gonna... I think we're gonna get to the next evolution. I guess not this video, but it wouldn't be that long, right? I don't think it's that crazy. It's 200 billion for the next, I think. Pretty sure. 200 bills. Kind of looking at some of these. But there's so many more fishing rods to get through. That's what feels a little weird. Evo 3 for that. Evo 3. Evo 3. So when we get to Evo 3, a lot of this stuff opens up, it seems to me. So I guess we just get a very particular and assumedly rare thing here eventually. What is that? What was that crazy looking thing? So some of these things you can sell for a healthy amount of seeds, but it's really not that crazy. Oh, look, it kept the Sparrow thing open. Good. So it's time to drain, I think. If I hit feed, does it stop the draining? It does not. I don't know, I'll stop at 30 this time. Huh. Did I ever Birb? No, I didn't. Okay, I think I should do that. Which means I'm losing all my popcorn, but remember, feathers boost seeds. And I think this would be the last time. So that went up to 5.54. So, I don't know, maybe not as crazy as I thought, but it'll do. It's a living. All right, just cap that out. I don't know, it feels better if it's capped, even if I'm not really over there. While that's happening, let's go back here, right? Okay. Seed gain has gone up now. Pretty significantly. I believe. Not somewhere to stop here. I don't think we need more popcorn cap, though. It would probably just be this. That's starting to break even. Said to hit 1. Does that work for the Sparrow? It does. Start draining. This is going to go up. Around level 30 or so. Feed again. Okie dokie. We needed something like 30 million seeds for the next upgrade, though. So we're a bit away from that. Is that gonna be the last popcorn value upgrade, probably? Kind of thinking so. Gonna be a while for that stuff. So I could build up the level more and more. Oh, man. So when I go AFK, I wonder what I should do. I think I shouldn't. Should I just be continuously draining? I don't think I should be continuously feeding. Because I'll just wind up with 0 seeds soon, right? I think that's what would happen. We'd basically wind up with 0 seeds in our inventory. Sparrow would be crazy high level, which would allow us to get this really high when we come back. But I might just rather have accumulated a lot of seeds. Does that mean I want to leave the draining on, or do I leave none of them on? So there's 3 options here. Leave the seed drain, leave the XP drain, or leave neither drain. That way when we get back, the Sparrow will be a high level. We can drain a bunch and get back to converting. We can drain a good amount. I feel like that would be the best option, because I want to have the seeds to spend. Is my thought when we get back. On some of these upgrades in particular, right? 30 million seeds for the next one, 50 million there. We need 1,000 fish for either of those. So that's going to be a little bit. So Now the AFK, I would definitely leave it here in the fishing area. It's kind of too bad I wasn't able to do that at the end of the last video. But we'd AFK here. We're still gaining popcorn. We're still gaining seeds. We're still gaining fish. Or we're gaining all three. So we'd probably have enough for the next evolution. We'd probably have many, many fish. God knows how many fish. And we'd have enough seeds for many of these upgrades. Okay. I think all that is logical. Over here, Sparrow's already level 62. We can drain that way, way down here. It seems to slow down around 30 because I think it's almost hinting like, hey, you might want to hit stop on the drain right about now or something. I don't know. Total value. What's it talking about here exactly? Must have something to do with this. 13 million seeds. 24 billion there. With Ubby. Do I want to grab this? I guess you should. Before we leave, right? I should probably grab as many of these as I can before we go. I would think. You should buy as many things as you can. Right. And I don't think we're going to get to 30 million seeds in a decent amount of time. Or 1,000 fish. Or 200 billion popcorn. So I guess now is a good time to stop. I don't know how to feel about the Sparrow. Like how we should handle it exactly. Let me double check the rod here though. I promise not to make any purchases offline. Even if it would help our AFK-ness a lot. I just feel like it kind of defeats the purpose. Even though it would be super easy for me to click on this every now and again. It's not right. It ain't right. You know what I mean? It ain't right. I don't think I'm going to prestige, though, at this point. Maybe it was an okay idea, but... Nah, also. Okay, so why don't we set it up? So that we can call it a day here. So I'm going to hit stop there. I'm going to drain it down. Should I just go all the way to level 1 here, then? Yeah, I guess we should go all the way to level 1, right? Because the Sparrow's going to get really, really high anyway. Thus, with this gets as high... this stopped going up. Interestingly. Huh, now I don't know what to think. Yeah, convert to... Did I hit some kind of cap? I don't know. I don't know what to think there for that. The music has run out. That means that I'm very much over time. But yet I'm still here thinking. It must have some kind of diminishing return. It can't just keep going up infinitely. Or can it? Or can it? Again, I don't want to leave the seeds running because I think that means we'd come back to 0 seeds. And we don't want to have just 0 seeds. Although then you could spend all that XP to drain to get a massive multiplier. But what if it turns out there's diminishing returns? Let me see. Hold on. It's definitely on, like, we're getting less per level or something here. I think, at least. Huh. Still thinking about it, though. By these last 3. Okay, that's it for episode 2. Thank you all so much for joining me for another episode of Birb. If you want to see more Birb, make sure you always let me know down in the comments for any game that you like to see me play or not play or whatever, I guess. You know, like, subscribe. You know what I usually ask for. I do appreciate you. And I'll see ya in the next episode.